Hi, how's it going? In my last trip to Japan, I bought this model train from Tomix. Model trains are a thing I personally wanted from long ago, but since I have always been aware of how expensive this hobby is, I never decided to take it up until now. It is an N-scale recreation of the 3-car 313 series set. As it was a second-hand product, I could get it at a reasonable price, yet it looks as new. I ordered a controller and some rail. I picked up some cables I had at home, and connecting them to the controller happened to be fairly easy. Let's try this out. Lights are working, and I can also make the entire composition move. Great! I also decided to test a locomotive inherited from my grandfather. It has been kept in a drawer and has not been used for at least 20 years. Only the lights of one side work, but it looks like it no longer wants to run. This has to be the weirdest train composition you have ever seen. So cool so far, but I want something more than a straight line. I want something bigger. I got some more tracks, curves and points. They were bought at a local store. Despite living in an arguably big city for Spanish standards, there was only one store with rail modeling material available at the time recording this video, and there was not even that much stuff since the store was about to permanently close due to the retirement of the owners. So the rest of the tracks had to be ordered from elsewhere. This was my initial plan for the layout. I only had an hour's space to work with. As my first model train, I wanted something small but fun. I had also come up with some variations. However, after noticing points are by far the most expensive tracks, I had to reimagine it so that I would only use the 2-point tracks I had already bought. This is the final idea I stuck with. Let's start crafting the base. With all the form set, it's time to place the rails. At the end, I decided to use flexible tracks. They might be harder to lay, but they offer more freedom when deciding the radius of the curve, plus they end up being cheaper. Probably not the most professional way, but these gardening scissors were the only thing I had at home strong enough to cut the rails. My initial idea was to nail the tracks to the foam so that they would be easier to reuse for future layouts, or to replace in case I change my mind. However, as you can see, they do not quite stick to the ground due to the slopes, so I had to glue the tracks anyway. And with that, the layout is completed. The total expenses so far on these layouts are €242.65. It is likely that they will add some decoration in the future to turn it into a nicer diorama, but that's a task I will leave for my future self. For now, I'm happy that they can have fun with my adult toy. Thanks for watching this video, hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye.